Here we have the living statues. Living statues. Let me see. Living statues are pretty easy. What you want to do is just attack them. And have Yangus helm splitter them. And have... try to dazzle him. Sleep doesn't work, unfortunately. But you have a pretty good chance to dazzle. And they are pretty weak to sap, so you can get rid of their defense. And basically just, you know, take them out. I just keep using Helm Splitter. I guess we'll get some MP back while we're here. These guys have 266 HP, so not nearly as much as Talos. Ow. And with the exception of the Jabberwocky, that is all of the... let's do a full heal. That's all of the monsters in here. Jabberwocky is one of those groups of monsters that combine. Okay, wait for it to turn, and we'll push. Alright. And down you go. Is there anything up there? No? Nothing? Cool. There is a chest over there, though. So let's get that chest, because I want both treasures in here. They're both really good, but can I get to that treasure chest from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Like I said, this must be a major pain in the butt to reset. Take a look here and see what I got to do. So I got to get it up on the other side. Alright, alright, I see. I see. I really like the chill music in this and everything. It's very, very nice. This game has probably my favorite soundtrack out of any Dragon Quest game. I know the music and the sounds and all that is largely the same. Let's see, so we want to step. We want to... oh, wait. No, we wanted to put the statue on there. That's all we needed to do. We didn't need to do anything more complicated. For the rest of the battles in here, I'm going to try and just flee. The monsters in here give very little experience. So, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Yep. So we wanted to do that because on the other side over there is the treasure chest. In case you didn't know, holy protection is the same thing as holy water. It's really useful in areas like this where there's relatively weak monsters that you don't necessarily want to fight because they just, you know, waste your time. Anyway, there we get a recovery ring. Recovery rings are pretty good for wandering around dungeons. I used recovery rings to make life bracers, so you can use this one to do that if you want a third one, or if you want one and you didn't make them earlier. But recovery rings can they fill your hit points up, kind of like Erdrick's armor and the original Dragon Warrior. One step is 1 HP. Alright. Alright, so we'll just walk down here. I haven't had any problems fleeing from any of the enemies in here so far. It's only taken like one try. In fact, I might not even cut that out because it's just literally, you know, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. We'll see. I mean, I've told you what I'm doing. I'm running away from the battles. I don't want Jessica to fall, you know, behind. Not that that's going to be a big issue because of, let's see, we're on the 11th floor, right? No, 10th floor. All right. Just showing off this mural here. Anyway, that time I killed the monsters because I, you know, wasn't able to run away. Is this the same mural over here? Yeah. Okay. What is he doing here? Looks like he's making a statue. Let's climb this ladder. I wonder if he's the one that made all these golems and living statues around here. Because, you know, otherwise it seems to be kind of like a dangerous place to live, to work. So anyway, this right here is the second and only treasure that we got left here. And in this chest, you get a Chiron's bow. So if you didn't have one, you can have one now. This is really handy because this... I'm going to give this to Yangus right now. But that basically gives two people the ability to cast half-strength multi-heal. So that's pretty good. Sir, we need your jewels. Your family jewels. Give them to us. Hopefully he's keeping them in his pants or something like that.
What? You made it? All the way to the top, like? Eh?
We're seasoned adventurers, sir. We do this stuff for a living.
Ha ha ha! If it's that easy, I've got more building to do. Can't have a novice like you getting to the top.
Novice?
You're all right, young'un. I'm right on. And what do you want with a sculptor like me, eh? You're looking for the cran spinners. Ah, those old gemstones, is it? They've been out of my family for donkey's years. I've never even laid eyes on them myself.
Really?
This is what I heard, like. One of my ancestors put them in a... Ooh. This damn back. Always giving me trouble. Anyway, I heard one of my ancestors used them in a statue she carved.
Statue, huh?
That's right. It was the pinnacle of her career, they say. Her best work.
Like, okay, you've had these magical, priceless jewels that's been in your family for generations.
Where's the statue now? I can honestly say, I don't know. You'll have to find it yourself, young'un. All I can tell you is the lady's name, if this whole block of mine isn't letting me down. Her name was Alexandra.
Ah.
That's about it, I'm afraid. Unless there's something else I can help you with.
So...
What? My son said I should pay him a visit once in a while? There's no time for that. If a novice like you can get to the top of my tower, I've got my hands full here. I'll just have to build it higher. The only way is up, as they say.
I like Right On. One of the things I really like about the Dragon Quest games is like the kind of interesting and kind of, what is the word I'm looking for here? Eccentric people that you meet in your journeys. You meet a lot of, you know, kind of weird people. You know, you have people that just decide one day to build tunnels, like in Dragon Warrior 4. You have people who just decide to build towers, and apparently that is a thing I'm gonna stay in the inn while I'm here. Apparently that's a thing that runs in his family, because the crayon spindles are in the statue at the top of the Alexandria Tower. So, yep. Please come again. Alright. So, we got full everything. So, I'll just use Holy Protection. It'll stop all the random encounters. You know, I'm really looking forward to the 3DS version of this game. I've heard people say that the graphics are not as good, but, I mean, as long as they're on par with the Android port, which the Android port, you know, was a little jaggy, but I think it was perfectly fine for, you know, what I was running it on, which was a phone. I will look forward to the fact that there won't be any random encounters. I don't mind random encounters, not as much as, you know, some people absolutely detest them. I mean, they don't bother me that much. But I do know that I will, with all the backtracking that I do in a regular, you know, run of this game, I will really, 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 really look forward to just being able to run through an area and, oh, okay, I'll just dodge past this guy. You know, as opposed to it being a kind of percentage chance that I get into a battle. So, alright, and yeah, it's this one. No, I should have climbed the ladder, shouldn't I? Sorry, it's been a minute since, you know, we've been here. Alright, we're gonna go across here. Careful not to fall off. This is a pretty quick trip when you're, when you have Holy Protection. So, that's pretty nice. Whoop. Which way? Which way? Which way? Ooh, I don't remember. Is it this way? No, it's not. Okay. Alright, so not a big deal. We'll just go this way. We will go the correct way. Wait. Ah, okay. Like, who takes care of these dungeons in these RPGs? Like, in the Dragon Quest games in particular, the dungeons are all in really good working order. Like, who lights all of these torches? Speaking of torches, it's been a while since we actually have had a torch. Like, if you remember in the first dungeon, the main character carried a torch. That's actually something that I haven't thought about. I don't think he's done that in any other cave or anything we've been in. Well, okay. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to try and leave, and the statue will be like, no, wait.
Wait, brave travelers. I am Alexandra. Many years past, I lived in your world. It was my hands that sculpted this statue. Let me tell you a tale. A forgotten moment lost in the great ocean of history. The story of the bloodline of the sages.
Ah.
I was born into the Crambartle family. A family descended from one of the legendary 7 sages.
Really?
But my generation saw the legacy of the sages pass to the Albert family when I married. You see, I was the chosen heir. The blood of the sages has remained in the Albert family ever since.
Albert, huh?
But that lineage was severed by a dark and evil power when the life of the latest chosen heir, Alistair, was ended.
Yes, poor Alistair.
Nevertheless, I am an ancestor of the Albert family. So, I will do everything I can to help preserve the Albert family line. I want you to take the crayon spinels from the statue. I have no doubt they will be of use to you. Now, Jessica is the only one who can continue the Albert family line. I beseech you to go to her aid.
Well, we were going to do that anyway. But, you know, your help is appreciated. Like, you know, nobody gets left behind, you know? So that means that Jessica is very distantly related to Rhydon. Let's see, so now we want to evac. And we want to zoom. Alright, we want to zoom to... I forget. Oh no, I forget. Arcadia. Right, yes. That place. Alright. So for this, we want to equip the Razor Wing Boomerang, the axe. We want... Now, there's not much I can put on. Unfortunately, I don't have access to certain things that would make this upcoming battle much easier. I need the weapon shop. Yeah, it's up here. Because, actually, now that I think about it, I think there's a better boomerang for sale. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And it'll be... We'll have that boomerang for a while. Forget, is the swallowtail better? It is. It is. So I want to... Yes. Yes, I do. Alright. So I want to sell this boomerang. Yes. Now, if you're going boomerangs, if that is your main weapon, do not sell the Razor Wing Boomerang, because you can use it later in the game to make the ultimate boomerang. I'm not going to be making that boomerang, I don't think, because it requires that you throw the most powerful spear in the game into the pot. But, you know, whatever. I mean, you could always go back and buy it later. Like, I can always go back and buy it later if I decided that's what I wanted to to do, you know. So let's see, we got all this. Sell the Happy Hat for some good cash if I wanted to. So, yeah, you can see I've got lots of money in the bank here. I got the Bardiche of Binding I'm going to be selling. I've got the Demon Spear I'm going to be selling. I could sell the Recovery Ring. Can't sell the Cran Spindles. I got a couple of coins. So that's really nice. Where did... Oh, that's right. It takes off Jessica's accessories. That's okay. I have a strength ring too. So anyway, I guess it's time to go see Dominico. Let me take this sword out of my inventory. And I'm going to... put this in my hero's inventory. Can't afford any slip-ups. So once again, Dominico, kind of an a-hole.
You disgust me. I didn't know you from Adam, but still I took you in. And this is how you repay me.
I didn't do anything. Please believe me. I was just feeding Leopold as normal.
What? What did you call him? It's Sir Leopold.
You know, you laugh at this,
Who do you think you
but
are?
I know somebody that was really, really, really attached to their dog, and they named them. They put a Sir in front of their dog, and if you called them by the actual name without the Sir on there, they got really upset at you.
Has this imbecile upset you too, Sir Leopold? Of course he has. Such impertinence. No doubt the vile layabouts put poison in your food as well.
Okay, first of all, look how big Leopold is.
Please, Master. You must believe me. I would never serve Sir Leopold poison.
Why should I believe you? If you want to prove your innocence, you'll have to eat some yourself. Now, while I watch.
Wow, Dominico, you are a shining example of a man.
Not like that. On your hands and knees. And look like you're enjoying it.
Smug look on his face.
That's it. It suits you, David. Well, said Leopold, he seems safe enough. Enjoy your dinner. David, Sir Leopold is as much your master as I am. I shouldn't have to remind you that you treat him with the utmost respect. Understood? Ah, you're back. I apologize for my servant's unsightly display.
Right, because it's totally his fault.
So, what are you doing here? If you've come to report back, I'll be waiting in my room.
Oh, fate, huh? I feel like there was a nah, I guess not. Woof woof grr. Woof woof. Woof woof grr grr woof. Woof grr. Alright, we'll go upstairs and speak to Dominico. I'd appreciate it if you didn't, you know, try to, you know, hit Jessica with an axe. That'd be really bad. First of all, she's all evil and stuff. She might take it personal. Second of all, you know, she's in my party.
There you are. I hope that little scene before didn't upset you. Is nothing unusual. I don't know why, but just looking at David's face makes my blood boil. Of course, I'd never dream of firing him. I have far too much fun being his master. But
You are a asshole.
have you got the jewels? Have you brought me the crown spindles? You have! I won't have you bore me with details. I only care about results.
Like, we don't even get paid for this.
Yes. Just holding them in my hands, I can feel the waves of magical energy flowing out of them. Yes, the crown spindles. Making an impenetrable barrier will be simplicity itself with these. That wand-waving bimbo won't stand a chance. And I expect you're feeling rather pleased with yourself. Helping the great Dominico is an honor, is it not?
Give me a yes/no box, please, please, please. Damn it.
So, let me reward you. You may serve me as a...
I presume you accept this honor. Well, you have to say yes.
Very good. From this moment on, you will be my bodyguards. And now, for the first task in your new post. Come this way. This leads to my secret library. You will find a book for me in
Excuse me. Like,
The book is called The Big Book of Barriers. It contains a recipe for making a very powerful barrier.
right, so now we're his bodyguards who go down one flight of stairs and fetch a book because he's too lazy. First, though, we're getting our pay now because obviously he's not going to pay us. We get a mini medal. A free magic vestment. And some money. So that's our pay. Big Book of Barriers. My name is Cletus Diakonos. I was an apprentice under the great magician Koopas. Ah. Someday evil will return to this land, and when it does, the magical abilities of one of my descendants will identify them as the heir to the great sage, and this will place them in terrible dangers. Feeling the safety of his kin, Master Koopas came to a momentous decision. With a potent incantation, he would transfer his great powers to my own family line in an attempt to hide the truth from the world. Once the fateful ritual had been performed and Master Koopas stood bereft of his magical powers, he turned and left without another word. Desperately, I tried to follow him, but he had vanished without a trace, and I never saw his face again. Huh. My name is Cletus Diakonos. After Master Koopas transferred his magical powers to me, I cast a special spell over both of our family lines. No matter how many years went by, the spell would ensure that the fates of our two families would be inextricably linked. And that is when that time came, our descendants would irresistibly be drawn together. Ah, so that is why David was... Oh, okay. So, that is why... Like, I'm not sure if... I get the feeling that Dominico doesn't realize that he's not the descendant. He obviously doesn't know David is the descendant. He might not... he might know he's not actually the descendant, but he obviously doesn't know David is the descendant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Get the book! Here, give the book! We gotta protect David! Because he's the real...
What on earth took you so long?
I was reading on, you know, the other bookshelves down there.
That pesky wand-waving bimbo is turned up again. I must erect the barrier immediately. Did you find the big book of bad?
Here, take it.
Yes. Yes, this is it.
Please throw it in the pot.
Now, let me see. Yes, the final barrier. I must begin at once. You, go outside and stall that meddlesome floozy. What are you worrying about? I'll have it done in a flash. Can't you tell a great magician when you see one? Just before you go. Fiery foo and babbling goo. Behold!
Get a free heal here, which is really good. Because we're about to go into a boss battle.
Now that you're in top form, go and stall that wand-waving menace. Every second counts. Go!
Well, you know, when we're done here, I think we need to have a talk about, you know, David's true identity with Dominico. Seems like it would be important information he should be aware of. But that would also explain why, you know, looking at David makes him angry. Because, you know, for all intents and purposes, the world sees Dominico as the heir to a great sage. But that's not true. I'm scared. No.
I see you've ignored my advice to prepare a stronger defense.
Shut up! You won't get past me! I won't let you lay a finger on Master Dominico!
I can't tell if Sir Leopold is whimpering or growling.
Dominico!
What's so funny?
Such a pity that you should die never knowing about your noble origins. I could tell from the start that absurd show-off was not the one. The scepter is all-knowing. No, I seek the chosen heir of the great sage Koopas, one of the 7 who sealed away the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn!
Yep, now she's rolling her R's.
And that, David, pity that the one who should be protecting you is unaware of his responsibility. I wondered when you turn up.
We've been here all along. So Rapthorn is killing...
I knew I'd
excuse me. So whoever's holding the staff is killing the heirs of the great sages.